What's going on, people? Mike C-Town here, the episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. So I'm glad some of you guys are enjoying my new video for my Patreon-controlled series, Backpack Classics. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a series where I review indie and underground hip-hop classics. The first video where I reviewed my favorite, all-time favorite hip-hop album, Company Flow's Funk Rusher Plus. That video's up now, so go check that out. But for all my Metalhead Patreon supporters, my Hesher homies, there's going to be a metal version of this dropping very soon, but it'll have a cool twist to it that I think you guys will actually enjoy. The first video for that will drop in a little under a week, so keep an eye out for that. I think you guys are going to dig it. Also, a lot of you guys have complained about the quality of my videos, where I personally still think that's a bunch of entitled bullshit, but I still kind of want to make these videos a little bit better. And contrary to what you guys keep saying, it has nothing to do with my camera. My camera is actually awesome. It's actually the editing program that I use. What it's doing is it's compressing the fuck out of my videos and adding this like weird washed out thing to them. But I have a new program. I just need to learn how to use it. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video out. But hopefully this will be the last one that looks like this. Hopefully from here out the quality will be much better. We shall see. So yeah, let's get into the records. First record I'm going to show you, this is Bone All with Meaningless Leaning Mess. This is a band that I don't pay close enough attention to. I need to get more stuff by them, but this is the only record that I have. I like the whole blackened punk thing if it's done right, and I think these guys do it extremely well. I got this from my homie Gavin, who does Stick Figure, which is a super rad distro. I'll put a link in the description section down there. Make sure you guys go buy stuff from him and tell him that I sent you. But yeah, this is the first press, limited to 800 copies. Great lo-fi, nasty black metal with kind of a punk twist. I feel like if you like Iljarn, who I don't really enjoy very much, or Raspberry Bulbs, but this is kind of faster and more black metal than them. But I feel like if you like those two bands, that you'll get a kick out of this. Printed inner sleeve here. Records on black, won't bother showing you that. One cool thing that I did learn is that it's one of the guys from Rorschach that plays in this band. And Rorschach, the old hardcore band, who I'm assuming most people that watch this channel probably have no idea who the fuck that is. Maybe Eric Bauer and Patrick and Ross. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought that was a cool little thing. But yeah, if you like your black metal with a splash of old school punk, check this out. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Candelabrum with The Gathering. I don't know why I'm just now showing this record to you guys. I've had it for a little while, but if you don't know Candelabrum, great, raw, kind of ambient black metal from Portugal. Of course, it makes you think of Black Celice, but this record is actually different than their other record, which is Necrotelepathy. That record sounds more akin to Black Celice. This is a compilation of some of their other kind of singles or EPs or whatever. And this is more along the lines of like ambient music. It's still black metal, but it's more it's more like that band, I don't know how to pronounce it, Movot, M-O-E-V-O-T, that band from the LLN. It doesn't sound exactly like that, but it gives you the same kind of vibe as that. So yeah, this is really cool stuff. It's released on Altair Productions, so of course you have this flimsy bullshit cover here. Two records on black, won't bother showing you them. Printed insert here, which is, I guess, kind of cool. So yeah, nothing to really show there. I feel like if you like the other Candelabrum stuff, this is definitely worth picking up. I feel like if you like the more ambient black metal stuff, this is worth picking up. But I feel like if you just don't even really care about the black metal aspect, if you're just more into the ambient aspect, then I feel like you'll dig that. So check it out. Which, by the way, if I didn't mention it, Movot is fucking awesome. Yeah, anyway, next record I'm going to show you, this is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. This is The Firstborn is Dead. This is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds' second album. This is before he really kind of developed an identity of his own as far as being a solo artist. It still has a lot of remnants of The Birthday Party. It's still some weird kind of post-punk stuff. Not so much the goth troubadour that he became later. But, you know, still catchy, still brooding, still very poetic. Wanted Man. That song is fucking incredible. This isn't one of his records that I listen to a lot, but I still enjoy whenever I put it on. I'm more of a fan of his kind of like piano-y stuff, like No More Shall We Part. Like, that's my kind of shit. But I guess you can call this a printed insert. It only has printing on one side. The other side is completely white. Records on black, won't bother showing you that. Next record I'm going to show you. This is Darkwood with a word that I cannot even begin to try to pronounce. So I'm not even gonna attempt it. So yeah, it's this word that I'll just stick that word there. All right. This is Neal Folk, but sorry guys, it's not Death in June. So most of you guys probably won't give a shit. But for those of you that actually do like Neal Folk musically and not because it's like some edgy bullshit, you know, check this out. It's very dark, very stripped back. I guess it could appeal to people that like Death in June, but I think it would be more akin to stuff like Backworld or Fire and Ice. It pulls from like old world folk music a little bit more than it does like the more modern stuff. But yeah, this is limited to 500 copies. Just to my surprise, you can still get these for very cheap. So again, if you're into Neal Folk, I suggest grabbing one because all of their records and CDs end up going for quite a bit more than they would when you first pick them up. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting record. It's dedicated to Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, and Amélie Hedwig Bess, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that as well. But yeah, Antoine was a World War II pilot as well as a writer. He's best known for writing The Little Prince, I would say, but he's also known as being the pilot who tried to convince the U.S. to fight against the Nazis in World War II. Not sure if that's any kind of political statement being made with this record or not. And he's also known for this interesting story surrounding around like his really odd disappearance. Like nobody really knows exactly what happened to him. Amélie Hedwig Bess was one of the first female pilots in Germany. I don't know her intimate details, but I do know that she shot herself after she crashed her plane after reapplying for her flying license. I don't really know exactly why it's dedicated to these two people, but it's still, I don't know, it's still kind of cool. The record is on, you can't really tell in the camera probably, but it's on like a translucent olive green color, I want to say, which is actually really, really nice. Oh, and this is actually Amélie on the cover there, so yeah. And the last record I'm going to show you in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is Serpentwithfeet with Blisters. This is one of the best albums to drop this year, in my opinion. I'm not even sure what genre to drop this into. Like, I feel like if you take Piano Magic, mix it with Anthony the Johnsons, and then toss in some D'Angelo, and I think that you'll have kind of an idea of what this is. It's just really, really weird, dark, avant-garde pop. Maybe even if you're like a fan of Frank Ocean, I think that you would get into this. Really epic, but sparse instrumentals, and just a beautiful voice. Like, this dude has a voice that's just fucking incredible. Record's kind of on this blood red color here, which is kind of nice. And it comes with this huge poster that I probably shouldn't even bothered to unfold because I actually don't think the poster is that cool. I think it has lyrics on it, but I've never even really looked at it like that. But yeah, this is a really cool record. Again, if you like weird, dark, avant-garde pop, or if you like weird, avant-garde R&B, I think you should definitely check this out, man. This is a really, really, really cool record that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this year, which is a crime. So yeah, so that's it for this edition of Records and Ramblings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. Please don't die, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace, bitches!